So this is Joshua Hart from JTH Boxing. Today I'm here, I'm in Manchester, I'm with Aqib Fiaz. We're going to talk like we've not tried to record this once already. First of all, how are we doing?
I'm all good, Josh, my mate. How are you? You alright?
I'm not doing too bad. Like I said in the last one, very early start, 5am, not 5am, 5:30, I'm not going to lie on here. Got the bus at like, 6:15, and here I am now, Manchester, at the gym, having a great time. I've already interviewed a couple of people, and now I'm sat here with you. First of all, I just want to talk about your next fight. Last time we spoke, we weren't too sure what was going on. It was just after your last fight where you had that little slip, but you still got the win. We didn't know you were going to be stepping. Obviously, you said you wanted 10 rounders next. Instead, you've gone the one up straight to a 12 rounder. Just talk to me about fighting a 12 rounder now. So I know you're an apprentice. You've done the hard work. You've built yourself up. This is your first title fight. How excited are we to get this title fight?
Oh, I'm over the moon and buzzing. Like you say, it's my first title fight, so it's probably going to be, one of the most memorable nights of my career, hopefully. And I'm just putting in the work, stepping up from 8 rounds to 12. But my last few fights, I've been training for 12 anyway, like I said. So I think I'll be more than ready. And for me, it's just about getting in there now on the night and doing the job. And like yourself, obviously putting in the work. Said you was up at 5:30. I wasn't up quite so early, but I'm still putting in the work. And that's it. Yeah, hopefully on the 27th of October, it's going to be a great night for the gym.
I think it's the 21st of October, but we'll
Oh, well, it was the 27th last time, wasn't it? That's what it was.
It was, to be fair. We'll slide past that. I want to quickly talk about, not necessarily your career in the ring, but the part that no one sees, the training in the gym. Obviously, you're someone who came into the sport How old were you when you turned pro? Were you 18?
Yeah, when I first came over here, I was 18, when I started sparring with Carl Frampton and coming in here. I was still amateur at the time. And then I was turning pro, and then by the time I had my debut, I just turned 19, yeah.
So I want to talk about getting this experience and that you've had at such a young age, obviously 19, 18 years old, sparring the likes of Carl Frampton, Jack Catterall, all these massive names who've really seen it at the top level. All this has just put you in good stead for now, and obviously as you step up to your first 12 rounder, while it's your first time fighting 12 as a professional, that's it. In sparring, you've done these before, you've worked with people who are preparing for 12 rounders, so really it's going to be nothing new to you on fight night, is it?
Yeah, obviously fight night's a little bit different from sparring, but like you say, it's still the same in terms of you're in there, you're boxing, doing 12 rounds, getting the experience in, learning how to, pace the rounds, obviously up and down with your energy levels and stuff. So, it's something that I've been doing for a long time now. I think I'm more than ready, and I always believe that, the bigger the risks, the bigger the rewards, and I'm made to take risks. I've always done it. From very early on in my career, I've been in hard fights, took chances, and I believe that's why I'm here.
Obviously, your last fight was probably, I'd say, the one you've gained the most experience in the most. Not just because of the fact that you got dropped. Obviously, I know that also puts you in very good stead because while a lot more eyebrows might get raised now, in the long run, that's only going to be beneficial to you. But obviously, it was a come-forward fighter, a very aggressive fighter, a man who was actually coming to win. How much easier is it when you're in the ring fighting a guy who's going to come to win? So sometimes you get journeymen who just stand, plod about, never actually come to engage. Whereas when you have someone who engages, how much easier is it to deal with them?
Yeah, out of my 12 fights, I think I've only ever boxed 3, maybe 4 people that have just gone on the negative and tried to not win. So I'm pretty used to it, really. And it's something that I didn't want to do anyway in terms of when I first turned pro. I didn't want to fight them kind of fights because I believe you don't really learn from them. Certain people are now 20-0, so certain prospects, they're 20-0, 28, 29 years old, and they're taking the first step ups, and I think it's pointless. It's a fake career, all your fans that are coming buying tickets. I think you're sort of robbing them really because it's not fair, and it's something that I didn't want to do. So I'm used to that really, and like you say, it's much better. There's more opportunities. The fighters are there to win when they come in throwing shots. You don't have to force it. There's nothing forced. It's all there, and it's all practice. You can practice in the gym and stuff like that. Whereas fighting the journeyman who's just going to run away, you might as well hit the bag, aren't you?
Obviously, you talk about your fans there. Obviously, every fight you've had, there's a massive come out. They always come and make noise. I remember at your last fight, the open workout, I was in that very teeny little gym. I was just surrounded by Aqib Fiaz fans. As soon as you got in the ring, the noise, obviously it was much harder on fight night, but still I've never seen so many people turn up just for an open workout, especially for a fighter who's not necessarily fighting at home. Surely you're going to be getting the biggest turnout for your career so far in this next one.
Yeah, hopefully, I've always, been blessed with a lot of, support from the local people, and it's growing all around the country now. You know, only yesterday was my mum's death anniversary, so we did a little do in the mosque, and like you say, there was a couple hundred people there, and it was just out of nowhere. They turned up from all over the country, Warrington, London, Sheffield, Manchester, Oldham, I'm from Oldham, really. It's only a small little town, but the amount of support we receive, it's unbelievable, and it's something that, that's probably my proudest achievement, and it's probably something that, when I look back, when obviously in 10, 15, 20 years, maybe when I retire, it's something that I'll look back on and be most proud of, yeah.
Also, I want to talk about how, forgetting the fans that come out on fight night, but like you said, the people who came yesterday, how good does that make you feel, just inside, seeing all these people who turn up for you? It's not like they've turned up just because they have to be there. They've took time out their day to come for you and, be there for you. How good is that?
Yeah, it's amazing. And like I say, it's probably one of my proudest achievements. No matter what I go on to achieve, I think that will be something I'm most proud of. People know us as a good family who my brother does a lot of work in the community as well for the clubs and the kids. He has 70, 80 kids in there a night. And it's all about, we believe, when I turned professional, it was something that we first, wanted to do really was give back to our community, because there was no opportunities for me in our community. I had to go out and venture out of the community, and our amateur club was Northside, so it was in Manchester, in the centre of Manchester, Clayton area. I was the only Asian kid in the gym, and it's something that I wanted to give back to our community and give our kids a chance to, have the opportunities that I got, and hopefully, if I can do it, they can do it.
Do you almost feel like you're paving a way for the next generation? While you're very young yourself, if we're looking in the long run and you creating these opportunities in Oldham, how much beneficial is? Obviously, this is going to make you feel amazing, but when you look at the kids who are going to come through by the time you retire, whether you go into coaching or not, you've probably changed so many children's lives.
Yeah, 100%. I'll go in the club and help my brother Assam out a couple of days a week when I'm not too busy training myself. And there's some kids in there that are way better than I am, and way better than I was. So hopefully them kids will do big things in the sports. And for me, it's not really even about myself and the achievements. It's more my brother, and it's more his work and his work ethic in terms of the time he puts into the kids. He's got a young family himself, but he gives up so much of his time, not just for me, but for all the kids in the community. So it's something that Assam's really keen on, and hopefully, one day we'll be able to help him out. And when I'm done, I will be able to help out coaching and stuff, and it's something that I look forward to. Yeah.
So once you become a world champion, you've seen it all. You'll step back, and then you'll just create more world champions. Is that the plan?
I don't know if I'll help him out coaching, because it's a big responsibility, to be honest with you, but I will definitely help him out in some form, and like I say, it's something. So now and then when I go in the gym, I'll train with the kids sometimes. I'll go and do an extra session here and there, and say they're sparring or something, and they'll come over to me and say, "Oh, I can't do this," or "He's hitting me with the jab too much. What do I do?" I don't know why they're asking me, because I don't know nothing about boxing, to be fair, but I'll say something to them, and because I've said it, they'll try it straight away, and they'll do it, and it'll work. And that's my help. That's all I can do. I can't coach. I can't do a corner. I don't think I could. Maybe in the future, possibly, but as of now, I don't think I've got the patience for it.
I just want to switch the focus back to your next fight. How's training going so far for it? Obviously, I know the fight was only announced very recently, but I'm sure you've known about it for a lot longer than the public have. How's preparation going for this fight so far?
Yeah, really good. It's good because obviously me and Jack are on the same bill, so our camps sort of roll off the back of each other. So it's the same thing, sort of. And we're both fighting a 12-rounder, so we're putting in the work. I think I'm in probably one of the best condition I've ever been in. I've been putting in the work. And like you say, it's just grinding it out, just working hard. I think we're 8 weeks out now, so there's plenty of hard work left, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm in a good place, yeah.
And what's your prediction for fighting? Obviously, I know a lot of the fighters that Jamie has, they tend to be, just focused on victory. They don't really give predictions. Are you going to give a prediction, or is it just solely focused on victory for that night?
No, I think I'll win, and I think I'll look good doing it. I think Reece Belloti is a good fighter. He's someone I've watched from a young age. You got to remember, when he was knocking everyone out, I was a young kid. Just starting out myself when I was about 16, 17, I was one of the main sparring partners for Ryan Doyle, and Ryan Doyle boxed him. So, it's someone that I've watched from a young age. I was only 15, 16 at the time, but he's someone that I've been watching for a long time, and I look forward to it. It's a fight that I've sort of not called out for, but it's one that I was excited about myself as soon as it got mentioned. So, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to showing people how good I really am.
Do you feel like the fact that you've watched him for so long means that you know more about him already than what, obviously sometimes you'll see a fighter, they'll get a fight, and they won't know an awful lot about their opponent, whereas you've said you've been watching this man for ages. Do you feel like you already know so much more about him than you should realistically?
Yeah and no, because I feel like certain people, definitely with me anyway, they can watch me as much as they want. On fight night I can flip and change it whenever I want. I can do a few different things. And it's like that with every fighter. He's someone that's been in the gym from a young age as well. I think he's 31, 32 now. So he's someone that'll have loads of different things, in his style and in his abilities. But for me, it's on the night. You just got to adapt and get the win.
And finally, I just want to quickly talk about if you watched Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois at the weekend. First of all, did you watch the fight?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask you about the shot that was maybe a low blow, maybe legal. I'm not going to say anything because I'm not allowed to, but I want to get your take on it. What did you think of the shot that Dubois landed in the 5th round?
I mean, it's hard to tell, obviously. Only Usyk really knows what he felt. It was below the belt. You could see that. Sometimes I've been hit below the belt and it doesn't really hurt because, it's a different side or whatever, or you got the protector on. But then sometimes you might not get hit so low and it might really hurt, but I don't know. You only knows really, Like you say, I thought it was below. Obviously, as you can see, it was on his shorts, so that's low. And the ref gave him time. If the ref didn't give him time, would he have got? We don't know. We don't know. But it's definitely someone who's very, very experienced, Usyk, and he's used that experience on Saturday. Yeah.
Do you feel like it was almost a fight a little bit too soon for Dubois? Because obviously you and Dubois, you're quite similar in age, and I feel like some people saying he's maybe not been built up properly. When you look at the people who he's fought, the only other notable name on his record really is Joe Joyce, and he lost to him as well. Do you feel like he's still put in a very good performance for what people are expecting? Oh
yeah, of course. You can't say the fight was too early because he was in the fight, and it was like some people saying he won the fight. So you can't say it was too early. I thought he left a really good account of himself. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to let you go now. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in Liverpool on fight week.
Nice one, Josh. Take care, mate.